What's up, Libra? How y'all doing? This is your June 2023 main monthly reading. So, for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. Also, in the description of the video is my social media: Facebook, Instagram, my secondary YouTube channel where I get on and blab and chat on the weekends if you want to tune in over there. Also, catch me over there on High Vibe TV. I have a series called Mastering the Matrix, where basically I break down and explain the functionality of this matrix, your energy, how your life experiences are manifested and created in a way you've never heard it broken down and explained before. So that if you actually care to learn the real secrets, which aren't really secrets anymore, and I'm making sure that they're not secrets anymore, behind manifestation and whatnot, this is the place to go look, man. The information for High Vibe TV is in the description of the video as well. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, let's see here. Starting this off with a quick past, present, future. We already had one jump out for you here. We got that strength card in the reverse. I'm not going to speak on that yet. That could mean a couple of different things. Hang on. My deck's not awake yet, y'all. Hold up. Hang on a second. It's not ready yet. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. All right. Quick past, present, future. Ooh. Drama. Drama. That's what this situation was. It was some drama. Okay. So, yeah. So in the past, this kind of looks to me like somebody was just jumping straight into this just because they didn't want to miss out on a good opportunity. I don't know if that was you or them. Kind of feels like their energy, honestly. Like, especially when the two of you first connected. It feels kind of like desperation to me. I feel like you connected with somebody that was a little bit desperate. And when people are on that vibration of desperation and lack and need, they'll just cling on to anything or anyone that'll come into their life. Doesn't really matter who you are. It doesn't really matter whether or not the two of you are a harmonious frequency match. And yeah, the two of you did not turn out to be a harmonious frequency match, did you? I mean, you're a frequency match. I mean, you can't attract anybody into your life without being a frequency match, but it wasn't harmonious at all, was it? Not really. Not really. I see just straight up drama and childishness. That's what this looks like to me. Childish drama. The two of you just could not get on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal and overcome your obstacles like mature adults. Now I don't know who. I'm not pointing fingers here. I don't know who was at fault. And to be 100% honest with you, I really don't care. It really doesn't matter that much. Not right now. We'll look at their energy here in a minute. But yeah, we couldn't get both of you on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, like mature adults. So it was just drama. And finally, you just had to throw in the white towel and give up on this. Creeping up into the present moment, I'm not seeing a love offer being extended or accepted, but I am seeing possible closure. I'm not sure. I think you're finding closure. That's what this feels like to me. Because with the Three of Swords, Page of Cups reversed, I don't think you're getting that apology or whatever it is you're wanting. But I think you're figuring out how to close this out in your heart. That's what this feels like to me. Like, the disrespect was all the closure I needed. Period. And it's coming from a place of lack of strength. See, it takes strength to hold on to something. It takes strength to hold a grudge. and you hold that grudge and you hold on and you keep holding, and finally it'll just drain the life force energy out of you so much that you just kind of let go by default, just because you can't even hold on to it anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like a transformational healing process that you're going through right now. Creeping up into the future, you're moving on from this, and yes, something new is coming in. Something new is coming in, and it scares the hell out of you. Okay. We're going to look at who new is coming in, but let's take a look at this past person first. We're looking primarily at the past first. Let's take a look at the person from the past. How's the person from the past feel about Libra, universe? How's the person from the past feeling? Knight of Wands. Okay, hang on. All right. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, this person's a user. Okay, yeah. They're playing the victim too, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, if any of you are wondering whether or not this person is sitting around thinking, damn, I done fucked up, Ron. I did wrong. I'm a horrible human being. I need to change my ways. Shit. They're playing the victim. It's all your fault, Libra. All your fault. Even, I know there's at least one or two of you that got cheated on. Well, that's your fault too. You made them do it. Is that somebody you need in your life? No. Nope. Nope. No, they playing the victim. And with, hey, look, with the Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles reversed, they're playing the victim and they're off to find their next victim. That's what they're doing. Person's a user, dude. I don't think this person, and you know what? It probably stems back to childhood, honestly, where I don't think they've really developed the emotional intelligence to be able to actually cultivate a healthy connection with somebody. And I hate to get too specific, and diving into some of these subjects can kind of have a little bit of a stigma attached to it and be a little bit taboo, as it were, but probably stems back to childhood. I don't know if they were raised in a single parent home or something to that effect, where their emotional intelligence wasn't nurtured growing up. Like they don't know how to cultivate their own emotions. So it's all your fault. Well, let's shit. What should I read next? I guess let's see if they're taking any kind of action. I'm not pulling a full spread on that though. Just a couple cards. No action. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. Well, let's get the advice then. What's the advice for Libra with the past person? The Empress reversed. How many times? How many, Libra? Come on, man. Okay. I know that over the last 6 months, we've had to talk a lot about them boundaries, haven't we? You got to set them boundaries, dude. Now, here's the thing about boundaries. Hang on a second. Let me get the rest of this out here. Ooh, okay. Here's the thing about boundaries. Now, you know what? As a matter of fact, I saw Enchanted Cottage posted a post on, I believe, Instagram or Facebook today that was beautiful. It said, hang on, let me see if I can find it. Y'all know Enchanted Cottage, right? Enchanted Cottage 333. She's awesome, dude. All right, let me see. Here she is. Okay, look. It's this right here. If you go to Enchanted Cottage 333's Facebook. She posted this meme right here. It says, when you're not used to being confident, confidence feels like arrogance. When you're used to being passive, assertiveness feels like aggression. When you're not used to getting your needs met, prioritizing yourself feels selfish. Your comfort zone is not a good benchmark. And that lays the foundation of the point that this is making. Boundaries, setting boundaries do not make you a bad person. I had a client come to me one time, and it was a woman that had been in and out and in and out and in and out of an incredibly toxic relationship for a number of years. And the person was cheating on her and just kept cheating on her, couldn't quit cheating on her. And she said something to the effect of, I'm afraid to walk away because that wouldn't be making a decision out of love. And I'm like, whoa, no, 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 no. Making a decision out of love would be making a decision out of love for yourself. If you are energetically tying yourself to somebody who's comfortable treating you like shit, that's what's not acting out of love. You got to act out of love for yourself. I have too much respect for myself than to allow myself to be in a situation where I'm being treated like this. I have too much respect for my frequency than to keep constantly trying to beg and plead for you to see my value. I know my value. You don't? You're not welcome in my life. Period. I don't think I'm better than you. I have my own little vibrational bubble, and there's certain energy that's not allowed in it. Just like water is not allowed in my gas tank. I don't think gas is better than water. It just doesn't belong in my gas tank because it'll fuck my car up. I'm not being prejudiced against water. Water's fine. It's just not allowed in my fucking gas tank. Does it make sense? Makes sense. Think about that. That may have been the goofiest goddamn analogy I've ever made, but I don't care how goofy it is. As long as it gets the point across and you understand what I'm saying, that's all that matters. All right. Now we're going to do singles. Single. Boom, boom, boom. Single Libras. And the person they are interested in. Let's see. Single Libras. Mm-hmm. Single Libras. Oh, let's see here. Ah, too many came out. All right. What's happening generally between single Libras and their love interests? Let's see. Oh, Five of Swords. I'm not a big fan of that card. Not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of that card. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see here. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, though. Temperance. And honestly, you know what this feels like to me? This kind of feels like you are patiently waiting to see if this person is ever going to come forward, but at the same time, not really saying or doing anything to indicate an interest. You're just wondering if this person is ever going to be interested in you. So far from the looks of it, I don't even think it's crossed their mind. And what it's telling me, if you stay on the timeline you're on right now, and you basically just keep letting life happen the way it's been happening by default, you're eventually going to end up very, very upset. You're going to end up giving up on this and end up very upset and disappointed. Now, I haven't read this person's energy yet. So maybe you're under the, maybe this person's like leading you on somehow. Maybe. I don't know. It's not telling me that right now. I don't know if this person is breadcrumbing you, playing mind games with you, sending you mixed signals. I don't know. It's not telling me that. I'll look at that here in a minute. But it is telling me that for whatever reason, you're hoping, wishing, and waiting for this person to come forward and show an interest. And for whatever reason, that doesn't even look like a concept that's anywhere near this person's awareness. I don't know who's at fault. Okay, well, that's all that's given me there. Okay, the signs I have on the table, I have Scorpio and Sagittarius. See, King of Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Almost got tongue-tied there for a second. Check, check. Last time I did that, my mic went out. Okay. All right. Well, let's see this person's energy. See how they feel about you. All that good shit. All that good shit, man. How does this person feel about Libra? How's this person feeling about Libra? Two of Swords. See, they don't know. They don't really know. All right, last one. See, Queen of Pentacles again. I mean, they don't really know how they feel about you. They would probably be very surprised if they knew how into them you were. Ace of Cups reversed. I'm not seeing a real strong emotional connection, but they are sexually attracted to you. Is that what you're picking up on? Is that what you're picking up on? I think you're picking up on a sexual attraction. Yep. So if they flirted with you or shown you some kind of interest, I think that's mainly coming from a place of sexual attraction. Oh, they jump in bed with you in a fucking heartbeat. But I do think there's a third party in here somewhere. So a sexual attraction is what I'm seeing. This person might be very emotionally immature and closed off. They may not really want an emotional connection. They may be afraid of emotional connections. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Also have Capricorn here. Okay. Well, outcome then. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Eight of Swords. I'm not seeing this person ever. They're oblivious. They're completely oblivious to your interest. Six of Wands reversed. I think you're going to end up disappointed and upset. What's the advice? What's the advice? These singles readings, man, are always so heavy, dude. What's the advice for Libra? Seven of Wands reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Oh, and the Two of Wands reversed. Well, shit. I'll tell you what the cards are telling me. First, I'll tell you what the cards are telling me. Then I'll give you my own personal advice. You know what this means, right? This isn't my advice. This is the cards. The tarot is saying, go explore other options. That's what the tarot is saying. However, I try to kind of be fair. I try to be as fair as possible. Now, those of you who don't know, I specialize primarily in manifestation. Okay. However, manifestation gets really slippery and dicey when you're dealing with another person. Okay. When you're dealing with a specific person, the manifestation path gets slippery as fuck. Now, you can manifest your life partner. Oh, that's easy as fuck. But you don't get to pick who it is. No, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. So I still want to kind of give you a path you can take, and hopefully you don't slip. So usually in a situation like this, the advice that I normally give is something to the effect of at least let it be known what your intentions are. Now I already hear some of you saying, "Well, I already did. I've given him my number. I invited him out." Okay. Let me split it down. Okay, for those of you who have already taken action, shown some kind of an interest towards this person, I think they're blatantly ignoring you. In which case, go explore other options. If they're just blatantly ignoring it, and for whatever reason, they still ain't coming forward and taking action, Knight of Cups reversed, hang it up, dude. Now, if you haven't, because I know there's probably a good decent number of you that you ain't said shit. You just kind of been hanging back, hoping, fingers crossed, waiting, wishing, hoping that they come forward. Man, I hope they like me as much as I like them. I hope they come forward and confess their love to me. That ain't happening. Okay. That's just straight up not happening. Now, I don't want to tell you to just give up on it, though. I don't want to tell you that. Let's do something to give this person the green light. I usually give advice, some kind of advice like this to most people in this situation. Do something to give them the green light. I mean, back in the day when I was dating, way back in the day, I did the same shit. I'm not gonna come forward and chase after you, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'll do something to let it be known that I'm interested. I'll send you a friend request on Facebook, and I'll be showing up in your inbox all the time, so that it's very obvious. Hey, this dude's into me. So it was obvious, you know? So do something to indicate an interest to make it known. Oh, obviously this person's into me, and see how they react and respond to it. If you friend request them on Facebook and then you're constantly up in their inbox, getting kind of personal. Don't get too personal, but don't be afraid to kind of, I'm not going to say cross the line, but get close to that line, you know, dancing around some personal subjects and whatnot, making it obvious that, yo, this person is acting more interested than somebody who's just wanting to be my friend, you know? And if they are dipping and dodging, and you ask them, yo, you want to go hang out this weekend or something? And they got a new excuse. And then, oh, okay, well, then what about the next day? Another excuse. And okay, well, what about the day after that? Some other excuse, and excuse after excuse after excuse. If somebody's digging you, they gonna make time. They gonna make time. So let me. I'm gonna put myself on the other end of that. Okay. You show up in my inbox, and I'm single. Obviously, I'm married now, so I'm not saying like back in the day when I was single. Somebody shows up in my inbox, you know, and they're making it obvious that they're interested. And I'm interested too. I don't give a fuck how goddamn busy I am. I'm canceling plans. I'm like saying, well, fuck. No, I'm not available this time. What about then? We can hang out this day. Are you free at this hour? I know that's a little bit late, but we can make it fucking happen. Like I'm working with you. I'm trying to make it happen no matter how busy I am. That's what it when somebody's interested. When somebody's interested, they'll bend and flex and make fucking time. But when somebody's just dipping and dodging and I can't go out that late. I got to go to bed. And then the next day, yeah, I got to feed my goldfish. And yeah, like I have this dinner date with a buddy of mine. And then, you know, I just can't because I got a show that I watch. It comes on at 2:00 in the afternoon. Just excuse after excuse after excuse. All right, cool. You gonna regret it. You gonna regret it. Don't forget that part. You gonna regret rejecting me. You gonna regret it. And go make them regret it. Go do better. All right. Okay. Shit. All right. Who am I reading next? Oh, next person due to come in. Next person due to come in. Haven't used this deck yet. The next person due to come into Libra's life. The next one due to come in, whether you know this person or not, whether you're interested in them or not, whether you're ready or not. Who's the next person due to come into Libra's life? What is that situation looking like? Whoa. Man, this deck getting an attitude with me. This deck's getting a dude. I'm going to put this one to the side. Hang on. All right. Gilded Tarot. Can't never go wrong with the good old-fashioned, old-school Gilded Tarot. I'm weird with my tarot, man. I like old school. Fucking original Rider-Waite. Original Rider. I like old school, man. I don't know why. I'm not always down for the newest, bestest. Not when it comes to the tarot. I don't know what it is. I always like old school, old original. And like with the Rider-Waite, this is the old original Gilded Tarot. All right, next person due to come in. Bam! 5 of fucking swords again. I'm putting that up. I don't like that card. I can't stand that card. That's like one of my least favorite cards in the whole tarot. It's the 5 of swords. I hate it. All right. But if it's meant to come out, it'll come back out. Trust me. Boom. 9 of swords. Well, that one's not much better. For those of you who don't know anything about the tarot, the 9 of swords is all about nervousness, anxiety, sleepless nights. Okie dokie. Ooh, some of y'all connecting with somebody at the workplace. Okay. There it is again. See? I told you, man, that always happens. Every time I put a card back in the deck, it always finds back out. And you see that? I shuffled the hell out of it, too. Empress reverse. Ooh, this is telling me that you might get scared and walk away. Why have I been seeing that so much? So many different signs. Been seeing that so much. With the next person due to come in, getting scared and walking away. What's the deal with that, yo? Empress reversed. Maybe this is somebody you're not really all that attracted to, possibly. I don't know. Maybe you have just set, like with this Queen of Wands energy right here, you've just set a whole new fucking list of boundaries, and maybe this person's coming across a little bit shady, a little bit funny. Something feels a little bit off, and you might, I don't know if you're overreacting to it or what, but it's telling me that I don't think y'all are going to be talking for a couple of weeks before, for whatever reason, you decide to pass on this opportunity and walk away. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Also have Cancer here. Okie dokie. Let's look at their energy then. What kind of person are they? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? What's their energy look like? Okay. Well, 6 of Cups reversed. So obviously they're still holding on to a grudge. They were burned by somebody in the past. They got some past shit they need to heal from. But I'm going to tell you what right now, if you are not new to my channel, I'm sorry, but this comes through 98 to 99% of the time when I read a new connection. Past energy always comes through. Always. Always, dude. I'm telling you. All right. Looks like a good communicator. Yeah, this past energy though. Ah, okay. I see what's happening. I see what you're picking up on. I see what you are picking up on. Okay. Where do I start? Well, let's start with this. Past energy. They still have an incomplete karmic cycle with somebody from the past. So, what do most people do when they're carrying the burden of a past heartbreak and it's just weighing them down so fucking bad they can't think straight? What do most people do? Not everybody, but most people. They just keep their options open and go out and play the field and just, you know, date around and try to cling to anybody they can get their hands on. Man, this heartbreak from the past. I need somebody to distract me from this shit. Somebody, anybody. I don't care who. I just need a faceless, nameless somebody to come into my life and distract me from my own fucking head because this burden is too heavy to carry. That's what you're picking up on. You kind of get that idea, that vibe that I'm just a fucking option to you, ain't I? You just played eeny, meeny, miny, mo and picked me at random, didn't you? And it's like that vibe is like off-putting. And I kind of feel like you a little bit pissed off. A little bit pissed off. You feel disrespected. You don't feel valued. This person's codependent, emotionally codependent. And that's what most emotionally codependent people do. And like I've said 100,000 times, emotionally codependent people think that a relationship or a lover is what they need to fill the void in their heart. They're convinced that there's some person out there that's going to fill this empty void and create their happiness for them via distracting them from their own head. It don't work that way. But that's the way this person feels. I just need somebody. I don't care who. Stand in line, take a number. Somebody come fill this void in my heart, meet my needs, and distract me from my pain. Somebody. And you feel that. You're picking up on that. Well, I kind of feel like I already got the outcome there. So let's just jump straight to the advice on this. What kind of advice do we have for Libra? This might be a test. Might be passing a test, just to let you know. Hang on. Not sure yet. I don't know what to say on this just yet. 5 of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Wands reversed. 5 of Pentacles reversed. It's saying don't abandon this just yet. Hang around and wait. That's what the cards say. That's according to the cards, not according to Rich Lop. Okay. But don't wear your heart on your sleeve at the same time. Okay. Why? King of Cups. Oh, okay. Give this person the chance to develop emotions for you. See, one big thing. Fuck, how am I going to word this? Love at first sight. That is something that is very widely misunderstood. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute or two. Anytime you obtain anything new in your life, that creates a dopamine hit, a pleasure response. Give you an example. Have you ever gone like a long period of time without a car? Like maybe your car broke down, you couldn't afford to fix it. You lost your job and you got your car repoed, something to that effect. And the whole time you go without a car, you're like, I just need a car. I just need a car. I don't care what car it is. I just need something with 4 wheels that gets me where I need to go. And finally, after about 6 months, you finally look into a car. And you're like, yes, I got a car. I'm so happy. And then 6 months later, 8 months later, oh, I don't like the headlights. I don't like the taillights. The rims look stupid. The interior looks like shit. It makes a funny noise when I turn the wheel to the right. Then you're bitching, you're tired of it, and you're ready to get rid of it and get something new. Right? Well, relationships, a lot of people do the same thing in relationships. Lonely and empty, and they think, I just need somebody to love me. I just need somebody to love me. I don't care who. Doesn't matter who. Just a faceless, nameless somebody needs to come love me as soon as possible. And that's what's going to make all my problems go flying out the window. And then finally, somebody comes into their life. And they're like, yes, somebody loves me. And they're so happy for a little bit. And 6 months later, 8 months later, oh, you snore too loud. You fart too much. You always leave your fucking towel on the floor. I can't stand this thing. And then you're bitching. And then you end up realizing that y'all don't even really fucking like each other. Because that in the beginning feeling wasn't love. That was pleasure. That was pleasure. We have been very strategically and deliberately brainwashed into believing that one of these days, a magical person is going to show up in our life. And when said magical person shows up in our life, they're going to create a pleasure response that lasts forever. Bullshit. That ain't happening. No, it ain't. That was not love at first sight. That was pleasure, lust at first sight. So now, love at first sight does exist. I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm not discounting love at first sight. It's just a lot of us get confused as to what love at first sight really feels like. Love at first sight feels a lot more like this. I trust you. I know exactly what your intentions are. Whenever you tell me where you were last night, I don't even need to sit and wonder whether or not you're telling me the truth. I know you're telling me the truth. I feel it. Whenever I see you sitting over there in the corner by yourself, texting on your phone, I don't even need to sit and ponder whether or not you're talking to somebody you shouldn't be. I know that you're not doing something stupid. I don't even have the desire to go through your phone. I know I'm not going to find something that I don't want to see. So I don't even feel the need to go through your phone. I trust you. I knew immediately that I could trust you. That is a lot more indicative of love at first sight. So the reason I said all that was because it's not that this person doesn't have a lot of emotion to give. That's not it. Because if you give this person the chance and relax, let them do their thing, let them get to know you, don't put no pressure on them, don't be too fucking demanding and bitchy and pushy and just relax and let them be their normal, natural self, they will let their guard down. They'll let their guard down. And the two of you could potentially have something very successful. But if you're like, fuck that, I don't want to have to do all that, that's too much. Okay, then walk away then. That's cool. It is what it is. Just saying, you don't have to. That's not your, like, the final verdict. You're not required to walk away from this person. There is potential here. All right. Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Libra friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all for tuning in and playing along once again. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still be showing me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. I also have a tarot reading course. It's only $11.11. And also, don't forget to catch me over there on High Vibe TV with my new series, Mastering the Matrix. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.